dialed in to Box and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use,
smarts of these stuff.
because they know the brews.
And they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
brews.
and brews.
brews.
Bucks and brews.
So, welcome back. We're back on Bucks and Brews. We're going to talk, and I'm your host, Nick. We're going to talk about a little bit about last week's episode with Mackenzie because I got some feedback.
No, well, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week's episode was Marvin.
Well, we don't know when these are getting uploaded
We
or
don't,
what order.
but we're gonna try to fake this until
Okay.
we. So
Anyway, well, I mean, we're
everybody
live
loves
right
us.
now. Anybody that listened last week knows we were talking to Mackenzie.
Well, that's very true.
We weren't live
We
with
were on
Marvin.
this last week.
Anyways, we're sorry for our professionalism. We're not very professional. So, anyways, I have feedback on Mackenzie's episode.
Let's do this.
So, my buddy Steve, who knows Archie very well because he coached in Pinery for many years.
Yes, Steve.
Steve Osborne, you know Steve?
Oh, I do, which
Yeah.
is kind of weird. He's good friends with Lubbers.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
he wanted me to umpire for him for a little bit.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
He called me last Wednesday
Yeah.
and he goes, "Your friend Archie's grandson didn't yell at her enough." I was
Steve. We're
he
best
go-
friends
He
now.
goes, "I was yelling at the same time. I was so pissed." I'm like, Steve, I don't know what to tell you, man.
So
Go
you know,
ahead.
I just want to get back to a couple things real quick.
Hey, we didn't talk about what we're drinking.
Exactly, right? Like if we're gonna just walk in and
We kind of just walked in.
Dave is just gonna go ahead and take over this whole thing.
Sorry.
So welcome back to Bucks and Brews. I'll do the real intro. I'm Nick, your host, alongside with David.
Your other host.
Sick.
I'm drinking Donut Stop Believing from somebody.
From that brewery that loves Journey just as much as you and I.
I know who it is. Pigeon Hill.
Pigeon
It's
Hill.
Pigeon Hills.
I'm drinking Solid Gold from Founders and some Dirty Bastard from Founders because I'm that guy.
Yes, you are.
David, I'm assuming he's gonna mooch off a couple one of those because
I
I've tried
might.
some of his. He wants some of mine, and it looks like you might have a little something over there that you're gonna share with us.
What, my lemonade?
Tell the folks what you're drinking, David.
I have some Simply Lemonade to go with my.
Now, mind you, this Simply Lemonade costs more than my non-simple lemonade.
It probably did.
So, but yeah. So back to Mackenzie.
So yeah, Steve was highly irritated because she's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, and when you're so like right, it goes back to real estate. It goes back to
Yep.
everything that we do. Comfort kills, right?
It really does.
Like you slow, you stop, you don't go forward, and you don't really go back. I mean, technically, in her eyes, she kept telling us she like was drawing off of her savings to do like that's going backwards.
Yeah, it
like
really
right,
is.
like you're not doing anything to better yourself unless you're doing it in a mental way. And she was like, "Hey, I'm on this," and that's her thing. But really, like you need to be bettering yourself. That's so I really appreciate Steve for that feedback.
He also said he'd pay her $20 to come clean his house.
Dude, me too. Oh my god.
I said that to my
Like
wife.
every fucking house, I'll pay $20.
I said that
apiece.
to my wife. You know what she said?
Go fuck yourself.
Nobody's cleaning our fucking house. You clean it.
You
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
you do it. Yeah, it's like, tonight's episode, we're gonna try to make it about my near and dear favorite.
Real estate.
being real estate,
Yeah.
but we're
Who knows what happens?
say we always get
We do get off on tangents.
and we love it
We
because
do love to get off on tangents.
and you know what the feedback we get from people, they kind of love it too.
Yeah, because we're just kind of two guys drinking in a bar.
That's a fact. And then they get to just sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
We are sexy to watch. So
That's a factual statement. Have you seen this beard, ladies and gentlemen? Going once, twice. He's sold. So, yeah, I still don't have my pool closed. I have it.
Oh, are we swimming this weekend?
Oh, dude, you can go to the deep end. I have it drained down a little bit through the shallow part, right? I just still got to do the next couple things. So, right when you have a house with a pool, that's great real estate. Okay. Now, according to my wife, me, I could care less. So,
You do enjoy swimming though at times.
At times, okay, at times.
Usually it's with a beer 12
Yeah,
and maybe a football or baseball to catch.
that's true, actually.
We did not play enough catch this year.
Yeah, I swam twice this year, maybe
Mhm.
3 times. What was it?
I swam like twice.
Yeah, so I probably swam 3 then. So we did the episode on, let's say, first time home buying, right?
Yes, we did.
God, we were so
And we got a success.
so freaking successful with that. Like, how many people can you talk to and be that successful?
Well, TJ and Danny, they really listened to what we talked about.
Jesus, dude. Like, we
Literally put everything into place.
You and I both talked about it. Like, I could have retired at that moment of my life, right? I've been like, yeah, fuck it. I went on a big W right there. Like, I impacted the one life for sure.
Well, it's funny because I was talking to somebody the other day and I'm like, in anything besides money, I'm competitive and I want to beat your ass.
Yeah.
But when it comes to money, I will celebrate every win you have because at that point, it's all about the team.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Like, I think we did another little episode kind of on real estate in general.
We did.
I'd like to dive in a little bit.
A little more specific.
I guess it's probably going to be a little bit of my journey. Right. So, we talk about single families, right? Single families, you're known as a house, right? A house. And so, right, one income, one payment. Okay, right? I mean, unless you're renting by the room, and then
Well, and being a landlord,
yeah,
how many single family homes do you own?
just a few.
Yeah,
I mean, right?
less than 10.
Yeah, yes, exactly, right? Because it's not even 20% of my portfolio.
Right. Well, you're not making as much on that because you have the one payment.
Correct, right? And so the one income, sure, like, I'll be honest, right? We'll talk numbers. Like, when I buy them, again, they're going to be 2% rules. So think about my single families for the most part. Like, if I paid $60,000 for my single family,
Mhm.
I'm getting $1,200 a month in rent. Right? Like, that's how it's going to be. For a duplex, of course. Like, if we can figure out how to make this happen, I'm all about it.
Yeah, we're absolutely for calling in. We're just not sure how it works yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, if you figure out how to call, we'll totally make this acceptance.
Absolutely.
And then we so then you go to a duplex, right? So do to biplex, whatever. So you have one payment still, right?
Yep.
2 people paying that bill.
Mhm.
So I still try to shoot for that 2% rule, but I'll go a little less because so if I'm paying 100,000, let's say I'm getting 1,500, so that's 1.5.
Mhm.
And if you have questions, I guess, about that, like, I can go into detail. Like 1.5 is like 1.5% of my purchase price, right? So again, 100,000, 1.5 of that is 1,500. So basically, each side is paying 750, right? And then you get a triplex, right? Which 3-to-1 quadplex, 4-to-1. And then you have commercial, right? So commercial starts at 5 units and above. And so then you have X amount of units paying still one bill, right? So like, your bill is going to be bigger, but you have one kind of going through with it. I enjoy all of it, right? So when people say diversify, sure. Do I have stocks, bonds, blah, 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 this and that? Like, yes, I have things. Okay. But in the end, I have,
Doesn't work.
let's say I diversify.
That does.
I diversify between singles, small multis, and commercial,
Yep.
right? Like, that's how mine is built. You can do the Airbnb aspect. You can do, there's so many things you can do with everything that you do. I just want to dive into why I guess I love multi so much more, right? So when you're getting, so let's say, hey, on $100,000 purchase, my 3% interest rate right now, my taxes, my insurance, my mortgage is probably $700, right? And if I tell you, hey, like I can get 1,500 for rent, so I'm 750. Like, why do I do the 1.5%? Because the chances are, like, I can go a month without having a tenant in there. Yes, I won't cash flow, but like that other tenant is paying that bill, right? And that's how I structure the deal, just to make sure that like 50% of my stuff needs to be rented to pay my bill. Everything else is profit. Say, I don't even know if they're still following.
Yeah, they're not on anymore. I was
Oh.
trying to send a message, but I can't figure out how to do that either.
That's okay. Let's say.
Anyways, as you were saying.
No, it's just right. So like, in my commercial deals,
Mhm.
I try to make sure that I'm buying at a 50% rule, right? Like again, 50% of my property needs to pay my bills. The other 50% is profit, right?
Right.
I don't find a million deals, right? I have much less than most people, but they're all, let's say, home run deals, right? Very successful deals. I think, when we talk about single families, once you have no tenant in there, tenant turnover.
Yep.
Everybody talks about how that's some of your biggest expenses, right?
Mhm.
Because you don't have everybody there paying your bill. You don't, yes, you can plan for it, budget for it, but like, I don't love to do my planning that way, right? Like I'm not amortizing this thing over whatever. Like once my bill comes, I have it due, right? So like my taxes are still due. My water's still due. My electric's still due. Like they're still going to charge me just to have this stuff on. So, I try to steer people more towards, duplexes and above. I have friends that started out with, 100 units, right? They're like, hey, we're just going syndication. We're going here. So, when it comes to lending, right? 1 unit to 4 units, we've talked about, we can get that lending through. We had Rob on here, right?
Mhm.
Like reach out to a mortgage broker. That's how you're going to do it. Commercial side of things, 5 units and above.
I just talked to Rob.
Did you?
I did.
What are you refining?
I'm not, but Caitlin wanted to know about possibilities of refining her place. Because she got an email from somebody.
Her company.
I think Quicken Loans,
Okay.
which is not her company. And she goes, does this even make sense? And I said, I don't know, but I can find out.
Sure.
And I called Rob and he goes, the rate she's getting probably cost her more to refi it.
Yeah.
I said, all right, well, that's why I have somebody to call.
And that's just it. Like you have to. I'm looking to refi one of my 8-unit buildings, right? So I'm very open about things for the most part.
Unlike some people.
I'm currently getting 6% interest rate.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. I have a 12-year amortization, full am, right? So
Yep.
it's a very quick payoff. The numbers make sense. They work perfectly for me. But I was given permission to refi it. I found a lender that's going to go to like 3 3/4. I'm going to save. Basically, if I paid it off early and did everything, and just the refi itself, I'd save $60,000.
Oh yeah.
In interest.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of coin.
It is.
I don't care who you are. That's a whole lot of dollars. And I can do it off of 20-year amortization. So technically, if I wanted to, I would just cash flow a hell of a lot more.
Mhm.
Or I could use it all to pay off. And again, I'd save even more on interest, right? So, I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do, but working towards it. I do cash out. I've done cash out refis to purchase properties. People always ask, hey, how do I buy that one thing? Well, if you rent right now, right, save up a little bit of money. You can do hard money. You can do private money. So, and I don't know, I think we talked about that, but I want to dive back into it, right? So hard money is a, let's say, company, right, that comes in. They're gonna give you, based off of the asset, the amount of money that you need. Okay, they're gonna be, 2 to 5 point or 2 to 7 points, I guess, right? Depending, 2 to 7 points, and they're going to be anywhere from 8 to, I've heard up to 15%, right? So that's hard money. Like it's, hey, it's something you want to get out of, but you have enough money to purchase this property and get through it. Private money, right, is technically somebody that you know, like if I came to you, it'd be more private. It'd be, you these, I don't want to call them firms, but like it's usually people that you more kind of know. It's privately done between the two of you. So like when you have hard money, it's this person's connecting you with these people that kind of pool it, and private, the way I see it, is more between two people, right? So like, yeah, you're gonna pay. I've paid 0 points and up to 2 points on private, right?
Right.
And honestly, I've paid from 5% up to 10. It's cheaper money usually. Hard money, you could probably get up to a year. Private, usually people want it for only 6 months,
Right.
right? It's just enough to kind of get the deal to go. And it kind of works out that way. So like if you don't have the money to buy, you can go those routes, right? Like you and I are both fans of FHA, right? I think
We are.
that's what your daughter did.
It
Right?
is.
3.5% down, closing cost and all that. So I guess what kind of quick questions might you have?
So, I mean, here's a question, real estate wise, and I've seen this a lot lately with private companies buying up real estate. You knew this was coming.
Yeah, of course.
With private companies buying up real estate,
Redfin.
yeah, they're one. Zillow is another.
Zillow's working on it, yes. But Redfin has so all right, so I want to go back to that kind of like, I guess I know where your question's going, so I won't even let you ask the question, but basically, so Carvana,
Yes.
right? So Carvana, hey, no questions asked, basically we'll buy your car.
Yep.
No hassle price, you could purchase the car for this, right? Like, so basically Redfin said, hey, I'm going to take this type of an idea. You log on and they'll give you a cash price for your house, right?
Mhm.
Like, oh wait, how does that make sense? So, well, the issue is right. So Redfin, they get all this information, right? It's a computer system, so they take all the information. Hey, what's recently sold? What's the actual value of these things? And they take the value of this.
Mhm.
So then what they go do is they go, hey, all right, hey, I'm going to give you $200,000 for your house. Okay, cool. Next person sees it and they're like, oh, hey, I'll give you 200,000. Oh, if you're going to do that, and like there's people out there that'd be like, oh, well, if you gave this person, I'll sell my house for 200,000, right?
Right.
So, okay, 200 seems to be like what it is. And so then they make this area worth $200,000, right? And they're like, all right, so everybody's bought it, $200,000. And they keep them, they hold them, they rent, they keep them as rent. And then, you know what, like after a few purchases in the area to make them comps, because, most areas that you live in,
Yep.
I would call them cookie cutter homes,
Absolutely.
right? Especially in the West Michigan.
Especially with all the new developments that come up.
100%, right?
It's
So
the
like,
same house next to each other. They just have
Right.
different carpeting.
and you could have different designs, but like if you have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, there's a very small chance in this area that you're going to be next to a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, right? Like
Yeah.
we're not on the lake, we're going to live, but like what I'm talking about is like you're not on the lake, you're not, hey, multi-million-dollar mansion right next to your 400-year-old heritage house
Right.
that has been handed down generation to generation. Nobody owes anything. So what they do is they come in here and they're like, all right, all 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, we'll give you $200,000. This is what it is. This is the value. And then in the last one, what they come in and do and go, oh, you won't sell? I'll give you $230. Yep. And these people are like, oh, I got the best deal of it. Sure you did. But now guess what? So out of the, let's say 10, because I like even numbers or whatever. So they bought 10, but usually they buy like 30 houses,
Yep.
right? But so they buy 10, next one for $230. You know what that does?
It ups the comps.
And 100% ups the comp. So, hey, the new trading price is now $230.
Right.
They bought everything else at $200. The new comp is $230. So now they go to sell these, right?
These 10 houses.
Yep. So at $30,000 profit a piece, on 10 houses, they made $300,000. Granted, they're doing it on a 30 scale or a 20 or a 50 scale, right? So people are like, there's no 50 people wouldn't sell. Yes, the fuck.
Yeah, they will.
Like just as much as you'd buy a car. I mean, people, people bought in this area back in the day for 210. Now they're getting 200. They'll do
Well,
it
I
all
mean,
day.
I'm not looking to move,
Right.
but if somebody came and offered me 250, 270 for my
You
house,
think about it,
I'd probably sell the damn thing.
right? I mean,
I know it's worth 2.
Yep.
Might be worth 220. You're gonna offer me 30,000 over what I think it's worth.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. And then you know what? The last person that thinks, no, I can get a little more. I can get a little. It's going to change. Granted, they've offered everybody 200, right? Like everybody gets the same rough figure.
Mhm.
I mean, sure, one might
202.
start. One might start at 190, 191, 192, 193, 194. Like they don't do these craziness, right? They will keep these comps very close, and then all of a sudden they'll throw an outlier out there. Why? Because that outlier is going to raise their comp like crazy. Oh, hey, the market's going up even more. So then they're making, as I said, $300,000 to $900,000, and they'll sell them just like that, right?
Well, I mean, and we talk about it too. So like our wives hate Bezos. And it's really no different than what he does either.
Right.
I mean, they're setting the market here.
Yep.
And people have to decide whether they want to play ball or not.
Yep.
Now, I know for myself, I would never buy one of those houses to live in because I like character in a house.
Yep.
And like you said, they're cookie cutter houses. They all look the same.
Yep.
I'm not interested. Like Jim and Wendy. Jim's on the show a lot. Live in a really nice house that looks like probably 6 of their neighbors' houses.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's worth a good amount of money. They're very happy there, and that's great.
Mhm.
But I mean, like my house in Plainwell, there's no other house like it. It's got 2 kitchens.
Right.
I always have wanted that house. And eventually I'll use it as a vacation spot. Whenever, that time comes. But those are the type of houses I want, is something that not everybody has.
Sure.
My house on my block is one of the more expensive houses because it's bigger than most of them.
We'll say, technically your garage is attached to a.
Yeah.
And so it adds a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
But, I say, you live in a very close to a cookie cutter community, right?
We have a lot of houses that look similar,
Yes,
but they're all older.
they are.
I mean, they were built between 1900 and 1950.
Is it really that old?
Mhm.
Well, we'll say.
My house was built in the 40s.
She was born, baby. She was born. But and so like if you log in, right, like Redfin and all that will start doing that. Hey, I will buy your house as is, right? And so then
Well, they all have that make me move price that you can put on your house.
Yep. And that's exactly it, right? So then
And that's what they're data mining basically, but they're allowing you to do the work for them.
to say, and it's great how it works, right? So I mean, trust me, I'm jealous because otherwise I would sit here and do it, and I do it all damn day, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, part of the, you look at buying right now, right? And so, you got people going $30,000 over freaking asking price or $50,000 over asking price. You would be so surprised by the amount of people that don't want people walking through their house. David, if I could tell you, hey, I will have 0 people walk through your house except for one. One person will walk through your house just to make sure it has a roof on it. And, we'll give you this price.
I'd be down with that because I don't want anybody
Right.
wandering through my house.
Exactly, right? Because, I mean, that's society nowadays. But otherwise, hey, you can go out and try to get 30 extra thousand, or you could just take this guarantee and we're just one person walking through.
Well, I mean, Christy and John, when they sat with us talking about buying a house,
Yep.
They of course bought their house with no inspection because they didn't feel they had an option, and they probably didn't,
Sure.
honestly. So I get a text a couple weeks after they move in, and they got a leak. And of course, they're going to have to fix it, and they're hoping it's not worse than what it is. And that it ended up not being a huge deal, but still. First words out of my wife's house. That's why you don't buy a house without an inspection.
Sure.
And I get what she's saying, but that's not the house market we're in right now.
But it is.
I mean, it can be.
So and that's
It's
that's-
how
I guess that's
quickly
my
do you
problem.
want to move?
Well, and like he's supposed to be a handy guy, so I think like you can do your own inspection. You get X amount of time. So like right, it's his responsibility to go in and do this. So like when I walk through a house, I have a partner who will buy a house sight unseen.
Mhm.
Not a effing chance will I ever buy a house. And granted, he's made good money, but he's also got his ass beat, right? Like, oh, I didn't realize I had to put a whole drain system in for $7,000. And I'm like, cool. You know what I did? I said, hey, can I walk through this? And he goes, yeah, but you know what I did? Bought the deal. And I'm like, good for you. You're going to get burned. I'm taking an educated risk, right? Like, that's the way I see it, right? Like,
Well,
oh, hey,
yeah.
these photos show me everything. No, they don't. Photos show you what they want you to see, right? If I take a photo of this room right here, right, you look at the monitor and you're like, oh, okay, hey, they're in a white room. I mean, yeah, but you don't realize that there's doors around here. You don't realize the stuff sitting on counters. You don't understand what it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, literally, if we showed you the counter next to us, it's littered with shirts, hats,
15
and
hats.
bottles.
It's sick.
I'm sure my wife gets irritated every time she walks up here and goes, "Why can't they take care of their shit?"
Right. So you want a dirty bastard?
I kind of do.
I got you. One good thing about real estate is you can always you can always hire property management, right? So somebody could watch your property for you. It might not be the best interest for you. It might cost you a little bit of money, but you know the peace of mind is just kind of worth it.
Well, that's part of the reason I've never got into real estate is because I'm not interested in property managing.
Sure.
And I don't know who I would want to hire to property manage because I don't trust just anybody with my money.
I mean, you do know who you want to hire.
Well, yeah, it would be you, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you have time to do anything like
I'm gonna
that.
say, I'm like, yeah, of course I do.
For the right money, everybody has time.
Far too often.
But I mean, I don't want a phone call saying, "Hey, this shit's broke."
It's frustrating.
It is. I mean, I see your messages to me going, case in point. A few weeks ago, we were supposed to do an episode, and I got a message going, fucking pipe leaked.
Yeah.
Not doing it tonight.
My bad. I say, and that's what you'll find a lot of is, you know, the more you own, the more calls you'll get. So I mean, like right when you stick to, you know, look at how many issues your daughter's had.
Yeah.
Right. So you could do one. It's educated risk, like you guys said, you knew it was updated. She's not dealing with anything.
No.
Right now, right? Like,
Well, and when I looked, so she bought her place for 130.
Yep.
There was a condo in the same complex. Ended up selling for 120.
Yep.
It had at least $10,000 worth of work.
yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
We did. So she said she spent the extra 10,000 on a house she could move into and not do a damn thing to.
Yeah.
So now she's got a roommate that's moving in. You helped me, you know, come up with the.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And of course, my wife didn't know what she was talking about. So I asked Caitlin, I'm like, well, what have you told your future roommate? I said, she goes, well, I told her what the mortgage is. She goes, I'll take care of the association fees because that's not her problem. I said, yeah, I agree with that. I said, what about the utilities? She goes, I asked for half. I said, so you didn't give a number. She goes, no, I just want half of whatever it is. I'm like, perfect, because that's what I want.
Sure.
You're sharing heat. You each pay your own half. You're sharing electric. You're sharing internet. I mean, she doesn't pay for streaming services. She uses mine.
Sure.
Now, that, you know, if her friend wants to watch TV in the living room, she'll use mine too. If she wants to watch it in the bedroom, she'll have to use her own.
Sure.
Because I'm not setting that up.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I mean, you have to get that kind of stuff figured out, but you know, like when you guys told me, right, I was like, no, you need to go for more. And you know,
Well, Donna thought that Caitlin just threw out a number,
sure.
which irritated both of us because we don't know what that number is. The first thing you said was, okay, she spends, let's say, $50 a month in electric right now. Another person's going to be living there. If she only takes 25, she's screwing herself.
Right.
And that's really what it is.
Yep.
because we don't know what it's going to be. It could be $100,
Could be.
and now she's getting 25.
Right, you know, and water bills, like,
Yeah,
you don't know if this girl's taking 5 showers a day, right? Like, you know, my brother's one of those guys, right, who literally showers in the morning, showers at fucking night, and showers because he just ate lunch, right? Like,
I prescribe to the George Carlin School of Washing.
yeah,
When I'm dirty, I take a shower.
say, you know, but you know, so it's bills go up, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
you have two, and people are like, no, it didn't go up, and I'm like, you have 2 phone chargers plugged in. Okay. Oh, that's not much. You have 2 TVs plugged in. That's not much. You have 2 alarm clocks plugged in. And it could be your cell phone now. You have 2 night lamps. You have what?
you're both doing homework in your each bedroom.
Like you have a bedroom light on.
You,
right?
you
Like,
both got your computers on. You both have your lights on. You're both listening to different music stations.
you have computers. You have laptops.
Yeah.
You're charging. We are a society of charging. Fuck, if she gets a Tesla, she's plugging her goddamn car in. Like,
Well, and you know, like in my house, this was one of the things Caitlin loved about moving out. In my house in the winter,
Mhm.
65, 66.
sure.
Put a fucking blanket on if you're cold. I ain't paying for this shit.
Well, you know that. I'm at 63.
Yeah, I used to be, but I get yelled at all the time.
Yep.
Caitlin moves into her place. She's like, I keep my heat at 70. Okay, well, good for you.
Yeah.
Keep it at 70.
I say, and that's exactly it. But like, right? So like, I mean, granted, she had it at 70, but if the other person moves in and they're not happy, is she willing to move it up even higher? Right? Like, I mean,
She's gonna have to figure that out.
right.
Or she might be Sheldon on Big Bang.
Right, but now you look at it, right? Like, hey, I want my house at 70, but this person is me who wants it to be cold in their room or whatever, you know, like I'm content with sleeping cold.
So am I.
So I open my fucking window.
Mhm.
That's money flying out the fucking window.
It is.
You haven't charged. Right. So there's so much about this.
We had that argument here.
Yeah.
So when people take the trash out at break room therapy, they are used to leaving the door open.
Yep.
Which of course lets in bugs.
Yep.
And ups the electric.
Oh yeah.
Dawn got the electric bill this month and it was like, I don't know, $370.
Sure.
And she screenshotted it and sent it to everybody and goes, this is why I told you to shut the door. Shut the damn door. And I said, honey, I'm guilty of the same thing. I leave the door open.
Yeah.
She goes, good. Shut the fucking door. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like you don't want to sit there and have that conversation with your tenant, or you know, I have the issue with my tenant, but like roommate is what I would call it, right?
Mhm.
Like you don't have to call a person a tenant, call them your roommate, right?
Yep.
You know, so like you don't want to have that conversation of this. So like you hold them accountable. Hey, look, when you keep your door open or your window open, it costs us this. If you keep it closed, like I'm willing to do this. And if we lower the like, granted, if I was the roommate, I'd be like, hey, if we drop it to 65, like we'll both have a half price bill. I don't want it that. Or why don't you get an electric blanket or an electric space heater, and
Yep.
you know, I am willing to pay the difference of the electric price, right? Like do something to negotiate the shit. But you know, there's so many types of options. But like, so I in one of my units, I get so freaking pissed. I drive over there in the wintertime and slider doors wide open. Mind you, it's fucking 12 degrees outside. Slider doors open.
And the heat's on.
Heat, oh my fucking boy. And
And it's probably like 73 degrees.
I have an $850 fucking boiler heat, right? Like bill. That's my normal winter heat bill. And so finally, like I just got so fed up. I sent a photo, say, hey, your fucking windows, your slider doors open, this window's open. Yes, I understand that heat's included, but if I see my money going out the window again, I pulled my mom, right?
Mhm.
Like, if I see my money going out the window again, I'm gonna charge you. I think I put like $100 fine
Mhm.
or something like that. And I'll do it every time I see it again. And you know, I didn't get a text back, I didn't get anything. Went over there, didn't see the damn thing open again, because I was like, you're not gonna waste my fucking money, right? Like,
Well, I mean, I've said that to Caitlin when she was in the apartment. I'm like, listen, your heat's included, your water's included. I don't give a fuck what you do. Take a hot ass shower for
100 fucking degrees.
15, 20 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Yep. But
I'll come take a shower.
yeah, I say I'll be over to use your shit, right? Like we used to fuck with my brother all the time. Like now I'm a landlord, but so like when my brother had his own apartment or whatever, he had heat included. So every time we walked out, we'd just fucking crank it to 90 and we get a text in the middle of the night, you son of a bitch! It's so fucking hot in here. Like he's got windows open and shit. Like it's free, who cares? You know, so you gotta use it. It's like lose a couple pounds.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, at least you weren't taking a shit and then jacking the heat and leaving it there
We
for
might have
him.
once or twice.
Ah,
I
you
mean,
did.
like that's the more fun way to do things, right?
Did I ever tell you about when Dawn worked at the hotel?
A little.
She got pissed at me one day because she's at the hotel and somebody's complaining about, you know, the bathroom that anybody can use down in the lobby.
Sure.
So she goes to check it out and it's got shit in it. So she
Shit.
flushes it. And it's still got shit in it. And she flushes it. And it's still got shit in it. And she goes, I fucking hate my husband. And I'm like, why do you hate me? And she goes, they did a fucking upper decker. Now, for those of you that don't know what an upper decker is, that's
We're not going to tell you.
No, we are. That's when you take the lid off of the toilet, you shit in the top of the tank.
That's fact. All the cool
That
kids
way,
know
every time it's flush, you get shitty water.
Get shitty water, baby.
My wife was pissed at me. I didn't do it,
I didn't say.
but I told her about it. And somebody did it.
I've never done an upper decker to
I
somebody.
have
but
never either, but
that's something I
I kind of want
probably
to.
would do, right? Like, well, like, you know, like me, I'm the kind of guy who's like, I'm not gonna stand over this thing and take crap, but like, I will piss in the top of the tank. So when you flush it, then it's all gone. But
So, you know, Mike and Mikey.
yes,
So they lived together for about a year.
okay,
I came to visit when I was living in Illinois, and we're at their place. And I had this big dumb friend who is no longer a friend. His name was Ken. He was a fucking moron.
Ken's a fucking moron.
So he decided he was going to give Mikey a swirly. And he grabbed him by the neck and he started yanking him towards the bathroom. And he ended up jamming his shoulder into the door jamb. And Mike fell down like a fucking sack of potatoes.
Just
It
ragged out.
went
There it
down.
is, yeah.
So of course Ken thinks he's killed him.
Good.
Like 10 minutes later, Mike's finally starting to feel his extremities and finally starting to be able to move a little bit, but he's still laying in the door to the bathroom. And the other Mike walks through the door. What the fuck are you guys doing? Ken tried to kill Mikey. That's great. Get out of the fucking way. I gotta take a shit. He goes, I gotta take a shit. Get out of the way. And Mikey goes, oh my God, no, don't let him do it. He walked right over Mikey, went to the bathroom, took a shit.
Good for him. With the door wide open.
He always shit with the door wide open just to piss Mikey
You know,
off.
just because we want to sponsor and we know they make more money than us, there's a TikTok. It's called Be a Man. So Be a Man, if you're listening, that's one of my favorite ones. Is take, you know, when you go to a public place, keep the door open for the stall, take a shit, be a man. And I'm like, hell yeah, right? Like just look at somebody eye to eye. Like you like be a man. Gosh, dude's great, man.
I don't know how we got onto that subject, but that's a fun subject.
Let's say renting right there, bro. Like that's what rentals
Yeah.
do. Living together. You know, I say, you know, people ask me all the time, how do you find commercial, right? And my response is build relationships, search for it, right? Like mine came from, one of my two came from relationship building. One of mine came from searching for it, right?
Yep.
Like I was on different websites because I'm always about doing things that others aren't doing.
Mhm.
Because, you know, like, you know, I don't know if it's war movies or whatever it is, right? Like, think about what the other person is doing, and if they're doing that, you have to change your mindset to pivot and do something different. You know, I guess that's how I find things, right? I personally try to search for certain things. So, you know, like I just fell into a very big brokerage that all of a sudden, like, dude, they have, I don't know, 1,000 units for sale between multiple buildings, right?
Yep.
And we've put offers in on multiple things, and I don't know, our real estate agent guy is just a fucking douche, and we want a different guy, but for some reason they keep sending us this guy, and he sucks. So, and 3 of us have told him how much he sucks. Actually, I think only 2 out of the 3, because the other one's a chicken shit and won't do it. But we just want that. So, how do you build a relationship, right?
Mhm.
So you go to meetups, you get on Facebook and like look up local real estate group, like you what was that thing I used to, it was called meetups.
Yeah.
It was called meetups, and then like there's categories in there, and you can get Dungeons and Dragons meetup, but like you can get real estate meetups, right? Like, so there's always somebody that's holding some type of an event that you can get to, and somebody knows somebody. And granted, like the thing is right, like I know for a fact that if you were talking to somebody who came into this building who's like who broke some fucking glass, fucking tenants fucking pissing me off, I'm fucking done with this, I have to train you to be like, do you want to sell?
I
have
you already know I would.
I have a friend that would buy you right now. Like, dude, dude, like, here's my offer to you. Like, this is how this is gonna work between you, me, and Don. Like, you get a landlord ever that walks in here that's just that fucking pissed off, right? And if you guys say the words, hey, I want to connect you with my friend Nick, I will pay for that fucking thing. You give that guy free, right? You say, here's his card. You give him a call right now. I will pay for that fucking that.
We have not had that person come through the doors, but if we do.
Oh, 100%, right? Like, this dude's gonna be so pissed off, and you'd be like, hey man, what are you mad about? Write it down. Fuck this tenant. And you'd be like,
I got your
Nick
guy
all day, right? Like, this is where I'm at. So right, like I think that's how I find things, is like, dude, I will be in the middle of, like, I've been at concerts, right? And like I've stopped listening to the band because I'm so focused on business. The guy's like, oh yeah, I'm in real estate, I've been doing it for this long. Yeah, this isn't going well. And I'm like, you want to sell it? Yeah. Oh hell yeah, I'd sell it. Really? Yeah, dude, somebody came to me with an offer. Cool. Here's my fucking number. Like, I get that we're here, but I'm texting you right now. And like, I text this guy, like, next day I reach out. No, I mean, I kind of got over it. And I get that a lot. Or, hey bro, I'm coming over. Like, you gave me the address. I'm coming to look at this shit. All right, cool. Dude, you want to stick it to this guy? Sell it to me. I'll fucking like, granted, I work it out between the tenant or whatever. Like, I will fix your problem, right? Hey, I call myself Vanilla Ice. If you got a problem, I'll solve it. It's like, dude, that's what's up. Like, fix somebody's problems, right? Like, so, and people ask me all the time, hey Nick, what can I do? And I'm like, dude, things I need, go mow my fucking lawn, go trim the bushes, go fucking do some work. And tell you what, at the end of the day, I'm either A, gonna pay you, B, I'm gonna give you so much free 99 knowledge at this point, right? Like, you've done something for me that most people won't do. Or C, I'm just gonna sit here and go, hey, do you want to create a business? And I'm gonna give you fucking.
Well, it goes back to when we had Mackenzie on last week. There are so many things out there she could be doing to hustle to make money. Like, okay, Dawn won't let somebody clean my house. So, you know how we put in that extra part of the driveway there for Caitlin to park in the winter?
Yeah.
So next to it is the mound of dirt that was taken out, which now is growing all these fucking weeds.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay you $20 to come over and chop all that shit down with my fucking weed whacker.
I'll do it for like 80.
No, I'll pay 20 because I know she'll take 20.
I'll do it for 80.
No, I'm not doing 80.
75.
No, I'll do it myself for that shit.
62.
I'm cheap,
but you won't. You said you would do it for that price, but somebody has to pay you, and that's the problem. Okay, so like right there, perfect, right? So like I want to talk.
I have done it.
I want to talk about this, right? I would do it for this price, right? But like, you don't do it because you don't value your time at that amount of money.
True.
right? So like, hey, I could either pay somebody this. And so like your time is worth $20 to me, right? Like that's the way I see it.
So my grandmother, we used to go to Shipshewana all the time when I was a kid.
My wife won't go. I love Shipshewana.
Dude, I love Shipshewana.
You want to go together?
Absolutely.
All right.
My wife
We
hates
just
it, too.
created a mandate between the two of us. Anybody else that lives anywhere near us
And wants to go to
Dude,
Shipshewana.
Shipshewana. Like, granted,
Love it.
I'm gonna go eat jerky. Just to let you guys know, I'm getting jerky and beef sticks.
The cookies, the Amish cookies.
Oh my
So
god!
fucking good.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I used to go when I was a kid. I would look for comic books and baseball cards
Yeah.
and toys.
Yeah.
So we always went at least once a summer, usually 2 or 3 times.
Dude,
So
I want to go.
this is what I remember. My grandmother would look at a craft item, and she'd go, "I can make that.
I can make that. Fucking love those people.
all of them."
Fucking love those people.
And at one point,
I can do that.
I looked at her and I go, "But you don't."
That's a fact.
And she's like, "Shut up."
Dude, I'm the same, right? Because like I get so pissed because we were talking about art on one of our episodes, right? Like they're shipping.
Totally going to Shipshewana next year.
I'm going this year. You want to go this year yet?
I think it's closed.
No. We'll look it up after the episode. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, you know, I go to the craft shows, right? And I get this fucking fence post.
Uh-huh.
It's this fence poster. It's like this wide, and it just says it's spray painted white, and you can tell somebody took a stencil and cut the word home out of it, right? And it's like they want $55, right? And it's like I got 400 fucking fence posts sitting at home right now and a can of spray paint. I can do this.
It's open Tuesdays and Wednesdays until tomorrow.
Looks like I'm going tomorrow, dude.
I'm not going tomorrow. I got work and shit.
I gotta call my wife right now. Do you have any friends or family? This is out here for everybody, right? I'm gonna read this text message to everybody. Do you have any friends or family that would be interested in helping in a haunted house? We just had 2 drop out on us. If anybody wants to be a scary monster, I'm a scary monster. Please get a hold of me
Does it
ASAP. Yes, it does.
How much?
I will tell you, it does pay money.
Okay.
It
We'll talk off the show.
no, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'll tell the world. It pays $100 for 2 days.
Okay.
So you have to work, I don't know, I have to be there at 5:30 until 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
That's not
It's
bad.
$10 an hour, right? And you have fun doing it, right? Like it's
Yeah, that would be fun.
they all year.
Scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah. So if you're interested, it's the next 2 Saturdays.
Can I punch somebody?
You are not allowed to touch anybody.
Shit.
But I promise you, they will probably try to get you because I am a scary monster. I will scare the shit out of you. I had some of the greatest scares of my life. I am good at what I do. I'm just, you know, like
Are
I
you the
walk
best
into
in the world. at
I
what you
walk
do?
into the room and I just piss excellence, right? Like I wake up in the morning. I love scotch.
Ricky Bobby.
If you're not first, you're last, baby. Like all day.
I didn't want the salmon. I said it 4 times.
I didn't get fired. You wouldn't know the difference. Let's say. No, it's just so, you know, real estate to me.
You know what's pathetic is we just went into 2 different movies at the same time.
That's exactly it, and I'm okay with it. But they're both Will Ferrell.
Anyways, real estate.
To me, it's got so much potential, right? Like, I'm not the most successful. I don't know what the fuck's the guy's name Carlton Sheets, right? Everybody talks about those guys. It's funny because I love going. So I'm 33 years old. Okay, 33. And I still go to conferences where people are like, do you remember those old Carlton Sheets commercials when you were a kid? And I'm like, no, bitch, I'm not 60, right? Like, what are you going to say? And like, they're still trying to sell all these old people because like those are the people that have money.
Yeah.
Right? Because like the only people that have money are like 60-year-olds. And so like, I can teach you how to be this way without having to scam you. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I will raise my hand. Like I've gotten kicked out of 2 conventions. That's not sad to say. It's just the truth, right? Because I'm like, I'll be like, excuse me. Anybody can do this. You're full of shit, right? Like, yeah, but my program, and I was like, is apparently full of shits if you're fucking basing off Carlton Sheets, right? Like, dude, I got nothing for you. We're like, I'll teach you no money down programs. And I'm like, me too. Fuck it for free. Tell you what, you got $3. Make it 4 because I want you to tip the fucking waitress for my beer. $3 for the Bud Light, $1 for tip, and I will fucking teach you this. Yeah, but they can call me anytime. I mean, granted, I'm doing a podcast for like 3 hours, so that's probably 3 hours. But I will send you a text that says I'll call you back, and I'm still going to drive home. Like, I will answer this phone call, right? So, like, I've become a mentor to way too many people, and like, people get suckered into this shit. I've gotten kicked out of 2 conventions, right? Like, because I'm just like, you're so full of shit, like I can't stand it. And so you're gonna have to ask you to leave. And I'm like, all right, I'll fucking leave, but this guy's just talking bullshit and he wants $1,000. No, it's on sale for $9.99 right now. Dude, I'm done with your shit, right? Like, and I'm so straightforward and so honest about it. And I'm like, if you really convince somebody that $1 makes a difference in their life, you're not teaching the correct way, right? Like, if I say it's $1,000 and you say $9.99, I want to punch you in the face, right? Yeah, but you can't get my documents. You're right. I can get fucking legal and better. Good job. Like,
I just have to say, Ricky, I want to spread my butt cheeks in my gacho.
my gotcha.
I've been waiting to say that. I'm sorry.
I'll do it. Go! Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
That's such a good movie.
Trademark. That's.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm still pissed you don't like Semi-Pro.
Yeah, not great.
It's a good movie.
No.
What do you think of The House?
The House.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've
that's
seen it.
Will and Amy Poehler.
Maybe I've seen it.
So good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I laugh constantly?
I did.
I mean, I'll have to go rewatch it, I guess.
I love it.
Yeah. So, like, one of my favorite skits from Will Ferrell is Landlord Pearl. Right? He's got his like 3-year-old daughter out there. Where's my money? Give me. You got 5 beers? Pearl, are you drunk? Yeah. So
Well, you know, if we're going to talk about Will Ferrell, he
Yeah.
does a great Harry Carey. Just saying.
he does a great Harry Carey.
Anyways, back to real estate.
Don't pet the sweaty stuff. All right, card.
So, real estate wise,
Yep.
anything in the hopper?
Always.
Anything good in the hopper?
Always.
Anything you want to talk about?
Yes. So I just found a 12 unit that's an estate, which AKA means somebody didn't have their fucking life together. So I don't know how old they were. I don't care how old they were. They passed away.
Okay.
They didn't leave it to anybody. They didn't do the right thing.
How do you
with
not leave it to anybody?
it, right? They didn't have their shit written down.
Who the hell doesn't have a fucking will?
People.
They're so dumb.
Right. But like,
People, we've done an episode on
let's do another
planning
one.
for your death.
Let's do another one.
We probably should. Having a will is just a necessity in life.
So this, I mean, right? Like, oh my God, thinking about this. Sorry. So this just hit me, right? So like this person, it's an estate. So I have to figure out who the estate is if it goes to anybody. But look, I don't know if it's in probate or could have gone through probate, but now like I can go fight probate and be
Usually
like,
it
hey,
does.
this is fucking promised me. I could totally just go fucking scam
should.
this whole fucking system. No, that's not who I am. But 12 unit just came up. Nobody knows any financials about it. They listed it for a shitty price. But we are potentially looking at it, right? So it's in Kentwood, which you know I love Kentwood, Wyoming,
Yep.
that type of an area. Honestly, I'm chasing the 6 unit down right now, trying to negotiate. Like the place is, the lady's out of state. She doesn't manage it at all. Like it's god awful. It's going to cost me really $120,000 of liquid cash just to get it back to going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
Like everything is beat up. I'm gonna say I'm lending money right now. I'm doing flips. I have one, you know, so I just like I'm constantly moving ever since I lost my job, dude. Like life is Like,
you have to.
like you see it. Like I'm not. I can't guarantee I'm always free to do stuff, but like I really try to like. I make this a priority because like I love doing this. I love teaching, but really, it's like I also have to understand that my life is very important to me.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Well, I mean, we do things that we want to do. So, like, I'm going on a cruise in a couple weeks. 3
I think I'm
weeks.
going in December.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I got to figure that out.
So when I go on the cruise, we won't be doing this that week
Oh, hey, I won't be doing it in April either.
because you'll be bowling.
No, yeah, so that's May. But,
Okay.
oh god, I'm gonna miss April and May. So we had to put a couple in
All of April.
No, like April 20th. We're
Okay.
we're going to Milwaukee all of a sudden.
Maybe we'll get a couple of the camp.
Yeah, so we should probably start gearing up for our
We
life.
probably should because I'm going to be gone for 2 episodes at least because it's October. I'm on the cruise and November I'm at Disney.
Yeah. I gotta go to Harry Potter Land.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to fly the Millennium Falcon. Fuck off.
No, Trekkie.
No, don't even start.
I got that, bro. Like I got your back. You know my nerd love for
Uh,
you. My nerd love.
So
Beam me up, Scotty.
we got about 5 minutes left here, and then we've gone another hour.
Yeah, well, that happens because we're kind of the cool kids on the block.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that because I'm hungry and I'd like to go home and eat dinner.
Is it Tuesday?
It is
No, it's
Tuesday.
Proper Wednesday. Damn it. We
Yeah,
gotta start doing Wednesdays.
we do.
You're
You're not available Wednesdays.
no Tuesdays are my day.
I know.
Like it happens to work for me.
I had burgers at home though. My wife made them.
I don't have anything.
She made olive burgers last night. So good.
I'll be right over.
All right.
Is there a second one?
She made me like 5, and I don't eat that way anymore.
So I guess I know this episode wasn't perfect. I like throwing random ideas out there for people who want to understand some real estate things because I love the questions and I thrive off questions. I can't teach you my way because I'm not a person that's going to charge you, right? Like, and honestly, when I teach, it sounds really stupid, right? Like, if that makes any sense because you're like, dude, I know this, like I can get it for free. And it's like, yeah, but is somebody going to hold you accountable
Yep.
for it? So, yeah, we are going to finish up here. Founders Solid Gold. Founders Dirty Bastard.
I had
Founders Dirty
I
Bastard.
did have a dirty bastard. I had some Simply Lemonade. And
Everybody-
then there's Go Not Stop Believing
Oh,
from
yeah. Pigeon Hill.
Pigeon Hill. Yes, thank you.
I say, guys, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate everything. We just joined Twitch. We're on Podbean. We're on YouTube, Facebook,
Twitter,
Twitter,
LinkedIn.
Excel, Zanga, MySpace. Dude, we're old school.
Our
Like,
MySpace is awesome.
it's the greatest MySpace you've had.
It
Like
is.
I have a fucking
We have one friend. His name's Tom.
Tom all day, and he's our number one. If you guys ever try to fucking beat us for Tom, you gotta buy it. Tom's worth a lot of money.
He is.
So
Tom is the best.
yeah. Say, guys, take care. I hope you had a good time listening to this one. If not, we had a good time making it. And that's
We
what
did.
matters. So no,
Hit us up with some episodes you'd like to hear, and because we always want to talk about money, don't we?
factual statement. Take care.
You've dialed in.
To Box and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these
because
stuff.
they know the
And
brews.
they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, cause shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money, bucks,
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
brews.
and brews.
brews.
Bucks and brews.